Hey guys, sorry I'm outside. This is a little different for me. Well, I haven't done it since last year because it's been so cold and crappy and whatever, but I had intentions of coming on today, and I'm wondering if I should move this for you guys because I don't feel like sitting here and holding it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hold it. Just give me a sec. Okay, I think now I don't have to hold it, so that makes me feel a little better. Anyways, I had plans today on coming on to do some bath bombs. I got an inspiration to actually do something. And then, to change the story, I know my title on this is going to be a little bit of a rant and whatnot. So, and excuse me, I'm stressed out, so yes, I'm going to be doing the nasty habit of cigarette smoking, which I'm supposed to be quitting, and I'm really trying. Don't hate me for it, okay? I'm outside, so anyway. I'll try to make the story short, because I mean, I could give you the long version, but I don't know if even any of you remotely care to sit and listen to this for that long. But maybe you do. I don't know. I will try to condense it the best way that I know how. Okay. For the past, I'll say 3 months. It's probably been a lot longer than that. I'm sure you guys all get telemarketers and all that crap of people trying to get you to buy something or saying maybe you owe money on something which you don't, or whatever the case may be. Well, we've had this one phone number showing up for, like I said, longer than 3 months, okay? And the kids will answer the phone and Shane will be like, "Swench," and he'll, make stupid noises or whatever. So finally, I thought, you know what, screw this, because they're calling it every hour of the day. I'm going to answer this phone number and I'm going to, rip into these people, right? So anyways, they phoned, this is about a week ago, and they asked for Liam. So I'm like, okay, can I ask what this is about? Da-da-da-da. And then it's like, well, I'm sorry, it's a very whatever matter, personal whatever matter, and it has to be discussed too with him. And I'm like, what? What? Okay, so I took a message, whatever. So anyways, they kept calling and calling and calling, because Liam's like, I'm not phoning him, it's a scam, don't worry about it, Mom, there's nothing, right? You're talking to my son, he's 20. I mean, he lives at home, there's nothing. So, and he'll hate me if he finds out I'm talking about him. So anyways, yeah, they've called a couple times, and then yesterday, this lady calls, very rude, like some telemarketers I want to joke. Others I can talk for hours, right? It just depends. So anyways, this lady phones yesterday, same thing, asked for Liam. So I'm like, can I ask what it's about? And she's like, I'm not at liberty to discuss that. And I said, listen, he's my son. She's like, oh, I understand that you're his mother, and da-da-da-da, but I can't talk about it with him. Or I need to talk to him about it. So I'm like, okay. I have no idea what this could possibly be about. So anyhow, today, again, this morning, we get this message. It's a different phone number this time. So I guess they're getting smart. It says toll-free, whatever, this time instead of this other number. Same thing, they call, they ask for Liam. So I'm like, you know what, screw this. I'm calling back. So I call back the original number. And they answer. They're very nice. And I said, hi, I'm just returning this call because we keep getting phone calls or messages for my son to call. So she's like, oh, for your son? I said, yeah. I'm like quick to the draw to say, like, listen, I just realized, like, when I phoned the number, it said something collections. And I'm like, what? How can it be something collections? He doesn't have anything. Like, he doesn't have anything as far as anything. His car's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, there's nothing that he owes money on or anything. So anyways, I get to talking to her a little bit. And, without giving too much information or her telling me too much or whatnot, she's like, or I said, yeah, I realize this is a collection. Can you give me some kind of idea what it's pertaining? Like, something. Give me something, because he's not going to call you. And she goes, oh, yes, it's about an overdue account. Or, like, he owes. And I'm like, what could he possibly owe on? And then she goes, well, this is Liam. She goes, can I ask the number you're phoning? So I give her the phone number. She goes, yeah, it's his number. And I'm like, yeah, he lives here. So anyways, we're talking back and forth. And she comes out and says, well, apparently, like, she asked if he had his license or whatever. And she goes, well, somebody opened up a bill. Or, no, she goes, he owes on his cell phone bill. And I went, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kid doesn't have a cell phone. Never had a cell phone. Oh, I'm lying. He had a cell phone, but it was a Fido. And you had to buy the cards that were like $20 cards, and once it was empty, it was empty. Plus, he destroyed it. It lasted, you know, like you've seen the big things, the big Nokia, crappy things. That's the only phone he's ever had, okay? No cell phones, no nothing. So she's like, oh, well, you know, she goes, does he have a license? I'm like, yeah. I said, but like, for the last year, maybe. And she's like, oh, she goes, well, this was opened up 2 years ago. And I said, she goes, I have an address for it. I have license, everything. I said, well, if I give you my address, can you at least tell me that if it's the same address? So I give her the address and she goes, no, no. I'm like, no, not the same address. She goes, well, we got an email and everything too. I said, well, can I give you the email and you tell me if it's the same or not? Can you give me that much? And she goes, yeah, go ahead. So I give her the email. She goes, no, no. She goes, okay. She goes, I suggest here we got a little issue of fraud. So my poor son has got an identity theft case against him. Who does this to a kid? They obviously had a driver's license with his name on it. Now, how would somebody get something like that unless they're doing it over the phone, or unless he's never lost his license? I know when you get your beginners, you have that sort of thing. So I'm so flustered because this can affect his credit rating for the rest of his life. So what do I do? Like, he has the phone, but he doesn't want a phone. So they're saying that we have to go down to the police station, report a fraud case, take care of all that way. And I'm so flustered. I'm so pissed off at the world right now to think if it's one of his friends, I can't see it being one of his friends, but teenagers, young kids nowadays, I don't want to put a stigma on any of them because there's so many great kids, you know, like, seriously. But to think that somebody could do that to a kid. So I guess the point of this is I'm telling all you guys, my friends, viewers, friends, whatever, please be very careful what you put online. You may think it's completely harmless. I don't know how these hackers work. I don't know how anything like that works. But if there's a will, there's a way. They will get your info, and you're going to have a heck of a time getting to prove that you really are the person you really are, compared to the scammer who's getting away with God knows what else he's done. If he's already got a cell phone bill racked up, I mean, Liam's already told me that he's gotten credit card applications and he just throws them away. So I tell him, rip them up. Like, get rid of everything, put the papers in separate garbage cans. Don't ever rip something up. This is another note for you guys. Don't ever rip something up and think, oh, it's ripped up, it's in the garbage, it's okay. Put them all in different bags. Because all it takes is a person to, you know, go through a bag and find the remnants. And, you know, oh, there's this piece, put them together. Oh, I got an address. Or I've got a name, or banking information, or whatever. Shred the crap. Shred it, burn it, I don't care. Just don't rip it up and put it in one same garbage pail. That's the only one thing I can think of. As far as online goes, I know we all need, like, emails and stuff like that. In this case, it was a different email. I know they can track people, so that's not really a huge issue, but, you know, the whole banking online stuff and credit applications online, or anything that you guys do to fill out online, please, guys, make sure that you got that little lock up on your address bar. Just watch. Be extra cautious. Even when you think you shouldn't be extra cautious, take that extra time to be extra cautious, because I think when we have our guards down, when we're maybe too open, too hard on the sleeve, I mean, you see it all the time in all kinds of different communities. There's copying, it's got to happen. Something's got to start somewhere, right? That's not a huge deal. But I'm saying if someone is capable of that, I'm sure they're capable of a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This day and age, it's just, like I said, I'm so beside myself right now. And I had such intentions of coming on and making like this. Someone mentioned the pail for the Gary bomb, and a whole bunch of things went off, and I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And then all this crap went down, and like I said, I'm beside myself. I really don't know. I don't know. I'll be back. I need a cigarette. Hold on. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, just, you know, be extra careful and whatnot. Oh, here comes the neighbors. There's my neighbor. I had to say hi. Yeah, a lot of things can be misleading, I guess. And a perfect example is, this is funny. My mom bought me this. I can't even tell you, maybe a year ago. And you know, they make it with this gorgeous little craft label, and they got the plant pictures, and it says like vanilla almond, and it says 100% natural ingredients, beauty of Tuscany, and all that stuff. But anyways, you start reading ingredients, and I had to laugh. I mean, okay, yeah, sure, maybe pyramids are, you know, good or real or whatever, not natural. I don't know. But I mean, first two ingredients. We have water, we have sodium lauryl sulfate, that's SLS. Cocamide butane, that's fine. Cocamide DEA, which we know we shouldn't be using anymore. Sodium chloride, glycol, disterate, okay, so Iberosor. Then you start getting into the parabens, and what's the other one? I saw it. Maybe it's the other one. It was paraben, something paraben, and something else. But anyways, yeah, it says, caution, use only as directed. For external use only, do not eat or swallow. Avoid eye contact. Keep out of reach of children, but no animal testing. But yeah, looking at this, you would have thought, oh, it's beautiful. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as some of the stuff out there, you know. And I mean, obviously you can tell you got your pearl mica and stuff in there, which this is actually really pretty funny too, because one is a shower gel. It's all in labeling. One is a shower gel and one is a bubble bath. They both have the identical same ingredients, identical, except they call one shower gel, they call one bubble bath. Both of them say shower gel. Okay, shower gel directions: pour under running water or apply to wet skin or on a towel or a poof. Then you've got the bubble bath. Directions: pour under running water. Fill your tub about halfway and relax. So, obviously this one can be put on a puff or poured into the shower for bubble bath, and this. They're both the same. Like I said, you can label them however you like. It's the same thing, right? Bubble bath and shower gel are pretty much the same. Anyways, I've gone off topic again. Something else I was going to tell you that's not to do with the rant, and I'm not sure what the what my sub count is at the moment right now, but I remember I told you guys I was going to do a giveaway when we hit 32. So we're beyond 32, we're at 33. So the number is 34. I'll have to look. I may have to change this again. But the giveaway is coming very, very, very shortly. I'm not going to make it just a basic comment, blah, blah, blah underneath. This is going to be a participant giveaway, which meaning I'm going to ask something of you guys. It's nothing that's going to cost you anything. All you guys got to do is use your little brain. And that's it, okay? It's going to be sort of... I'm not going to say too much anymore, but let's just say that that'll be it. You'll have to be involved in it a little tiny bit. The giveaway will also be, I already told you, the one ring. It's going to be, it may sound funny. It'll just be a bunch of goodies, good things to make you feel good and sexy, okay? So I wouldn't suggest giving this box to children. This is going to be more of a pamper you box. I was actually thinking of maybe doing some boxes in the shop. It might be a new thing. Come June, I think I'm going to have some sort of type of box in the shop. As far as the shop goes too, I may be converting over to my website. I'm not sure. There's a few options I want to do right now, but Etsy's fees are just right through the roof. So I will keep my recipes on Etsy just because it's convenient, it's easy, and it's not really a hassle for me at the moment to have that on Etsy. It's just the fees and all the other stuff. But I'm thinking I would probably just do the website, and then what will happen is it'll be like a contact form. There'll be all the things I have listed that you guys can buy, and then you just contact me with what you want, and there'll be like a PayPal button that'll give me your address and everything like that. So it's going to be a little easier, hopefully, but for now it's staying at Etsy, so nobody panic. Plus, you guys can always contact me through my my Facebook business page. I mean, I try to get on there daily, so please feel free to message me on there, no problem. Anyways, I see my battery count is down to red. Is it red? Oh dear Lord. I don't know if that's my battery or if that's my memory. Either way, it's not very full. So, I'm really sorry again, guys. Haven't got the live stream figured out. I just tried like 5 minutes ago. Shane said he fixed what he had to fix, but he's gonna double check today. And like that. So if you guys have anything you want me to work on, or to do, or questions, or anything like that, feel free to comment. If you haven't subscribed already and you want to subscribe, please hit that circly around subscribe button. It's either there, or there, or there, or there, or you can hit the big square subscribe that's down here. Feel free. If not, no big deal. Anyways, gotta go. Someone at my door. Thanks, guys.